Changed it to heck.
I really like Donkey Kong 64. Thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it gets a bad rap, but I think it's pretty good.
It's all the collectibles that drag it down.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is peak rareware game design. So I think as long as you understand that, you'll have a good time with it.
Back to the grind.
Yeah, aren't Rare supposed to be making a new game too?
Ukulele.
Like an
Possibly.
actual game?
Oh yeah, Ukulele.
Oh, is that Rare?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Ukulele was like the original designer for Banjo-Kazooie doing his own independent thing.
Might be.
I just know I contributed to the Kickstarter, so when that shit comes out, I'm going to have it.
How much was it how much was the tier to get a copy of the game?
I think it was. Let's see, it was in pounds, so it was 15 pounds, so like 22 bucks.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I
know.
also
No,
contributed to the Kickstarter for Bloodstained.
Yeah. What about? Are you talking about Bloodstained?
Yeah, I contributed to the
That's
Kickstarter
the-
for that too, enough to get a copy.
Yeah,
Nice.
I wanted to donate to that one too, but I didn't have the cash at the time. That game's gonna be alright, I think. I have hopes for it.
Yeah.
At some point, I want to
Ukulele's
have a
being made
job
by-
good enough to where I can be one of those people that's just like I can contribute $10,000 and get all sorts of stupid prizes.
Of course.
Like a dinner with the makers or whatever. Those are always the worst.
Hey, if I could hang out with Grant Kirkhope, it'd be fine. He seems like a great guy.
I'm gonna hang out with Tim Schafer and his unkempt fucking beard.
Oh no. But yeah, Ukulele is being developed by Playtonic Games.
That doesn't sound appealing.
Yeah. Well.
I think a good
Playtonic
chunk of
sounds
the original
sounds
Rare
a
staff
shovelware
are
company.
part of Playtonic Games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. The Banjo-Kazooie designers Chris Sutherland, Steve Mayles, and Stephen Harris reprised the rules.
But not James Sutherland.
No.
Want to see
Just
that guy
Chris.
make a game?
What would it be like?
Uh, wife's mother.
Kill your wife.
Simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we both went there.
So next
sort of
step, I'm
funny-
seeing this boss fight again.
What sort of funny jokes can we make about Silent Hill 2? The man kills his wife. Good enough. Oh, we're gonna get such angry comments that we spoiled Silent Hill 2.
Man kills his
care,
wife
though.
and a fat guy eats pizza.
Sounds like an afternoon I would participate in. Oops. Also, the weird thing about this game that I didn't mention is that for some reason both X... Oh, nice. Well, that's a thing. Both X and triangle are your confirm buttons. It's really weird and completely nonsensical. Let's
They
just
couldn't
load
think
up
of it.
all the stock sound effects we can and play them all at once.
They didn't have that sound effect of the dogs from the original opening of Resident Evil. Where they sound like fucking aliens or something.
Alien dogs. Man, I can't believe we're missing Daniel Bryan's retirement for this.
Ah, damn it.
Are you talking about the wrestler?
Yeah.
That
Yep.
motherfucker ain't retiring.
No, he's
He is retiring.
He really is?
Yeah,
Yep.
he posted his thing on Twitter, and he's in Seattle. He's retiring from... Oh, shit. What? Ow. Anyway, yeah, no, he posted on Twitter that today he's announcing his retirement. So, it's most likely not going to... And it's most... Like, I highly doubt it's a swerve. So, he's probably dead. He bought the farm.
So does, like, cause he had, what, back injuries or something, or a bad neck?
Head. He's had like 20 concussions.
Yeah. Basically, everybody else except for the WWE doctor had cleared him, and he's just kind of fed up with it. And apparently there's something new medical wrong with him, so he's announcing retirement.
Oh man, I kind of like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, it's great.
The thing with their contracts is like they have like if you get injured on their leave, they can, even if like you're fit to come back, if their doctors don't clear you, they can basically like keep you on their payroll like forever, even if you're even like through your contract, even if you can be cleared to wrestle somewhere else.
Oh.
So apparently, like, so maybe the thing is that, like, maybe he's just retired. It could be possible that he's just saying he's retiring. Oh, he's killing me instantly.
Well.
Alright. I hate to say it, but I think we're gonna have to give up the ghost here.
Don't you mean give up the goat, since we're talking about Daniel Bryan?
Oh, nice.
Ah, my boy.
We're, like, right at the end, and I wish we could just push for that final moment, but man, I am so sick of this.
Well, the thing is, we got to give it one more shot. We got one continue, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll give it the last shot. I guess it would be unfortunate to give up when we've got one more continue.
We will find out if Lady Naga is a survivor.
Oh no! No! Definitely not. No. In any sort of real crises, I would be the first person dead.
Get on the train.
I've watched and played enough zombie games to know what I do.
Yeah, and what Rosetta would do was eat me for sustenance.
Yeah.
Alright guys, this is it. This is our last escape.
Oh. I believe you mean this is our nemesis.
Oh, this is true.
That sounds better, yeah.
Let me grab this. Yeah, that's what they were referring to in the last game, was this one. This is the titular nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis is still one of the scariest goddamn monsters in any horror game, though.
He's certainly effective.
Actually, you know what? My wife... Well, she's not my wife yet. Friday, she'll be my wife, but...
And then you're gonna leave.
Congratulations.
Well, it's part of the name. I can't go back on that. But no, my soon-to-be wife has never seen that game or played any Resident Evil.
These guys are crazy.
So I'm thinking I might show her Nemesis.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Nemesis is pretty crazy. I was gonna say, I think the dudes from Amnesia are pretty crazy too.
You know, I played like 40 minutes of that and never touched it again. Is it worth to keep going?
Yeah, Amnesia's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, the original one, not A Machine for Pigs.
Yeah, what is with that title? Is like that a joke sequel or something, or?
No. It's like, in concept, it's pretty cool, right? It's all about like them using pig carcasses and like reanimating them, and it's in like a slaughterhouse, just a prime place for a horror game. But they really F up the formula. Yeah, exactly. They really F up the formula and make it just not as scary at all.
Yeah, the problem is that it's made by the Chinese Room, who made Dear Esther. So they're mainly going for narratively driven experiences, which is totally fine for most genres, but it doesn't really work in horror because there's absolutely no tension when you know that you I can see the idea they're going for, where if you separate mechanics from if you separate mechanics from actual like gameplay, like if your mechanics are too transparent, you'll be immediately taken out of the horror because you know that it's just a game and that it doesn't really matter. But they went too far in the other direction where they took out all of the mechanics, so it's really transparent that you're not in danger of dying basically at any point other than a couple times when the narrative sets up a set piece where you can possibly die in.
Although I really like Dear Esther, though.
Yeah, Dear Esther's really good.
I would honestly just say you could play through Amnesia, but Soma is a very good game.
Soma's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's their newest one.
Yeah, what are their RG mechanics or something?
Some frictional games, maybe.
No, maybe, I don't know. Fucking Penumbra was great.
I love Penumbra.
Penumbra.
I think I watched an
Penumbra
LP of
ended.
that.
Penumbra ended really weirdly.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily bad, but it wasn't really what I was going in for, so I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, it's frictional games.
Okay.
But the problem with Penumbra was it was meant to be a 3-part series, but they had to condense it down to 2 games. So the second game, while it was still good, it just wasn't like a very good way of ending the series,
Yeah, you could really tell that they were pressed for time.
which is quite sad. Because in a lot of ways, I like Penumbra better than Amnesia.
Yeah, it's kind of it's rather sardonic too that Penumbra was originally not even going to be a game. It was originally just a tech demo for their new engine, and then they had a poll saying like, "Would you like to see us make this into an actual game?" And everyone was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" So they decided to actually make the game.
Other things scarier than this and more tense.
Horror
Puppy
gaming
Ball?
is a genre where you really have to get used to disappointment.
Yeah, it's quite sad.
Well, it's because horror is actually extraordinarily difficult to pull off. It's like I read something once where somebody compared comedy and horror and said they're really just two sides of the same coin. Because with horror, if you go too far with it, you end up making something unintentionally hilarious. But with comedy, depending what you're doing, if you go too far with that, you might make something goddamn terrifying.
Yeah, bad comedy is probably the worst. Bad action can be so bad it's funny, bad horror can be so bad it's funny, but bad comedy is just, it falls flat, and you just end up baffled and confused and depressed.
Yep.
I tried to watch the ICP movies, because at first I thought they were going to try to be really self-serious, but no, they're actually supposed to be comedies, and as such, they're just not enjoyable at all, because they're not funny, and they're not entertaining. It was a slog. I highly recommend no one else try it.
I'm impressed you tried it.
Yeah, it was not a good idea. It's mostly because the trailers are really funny because they work well as short films in trailers because they seem, without any of the real jokey jokes, they seem really like they're supposed to be self-serious, but if you actually watch the finished product, yeah, it falls really flat. There's a bunch of terrible fourth wall breaking jokes.
That sounds like the worst.
Yeah, I bet no one would ever thought that the ICP movie would have anything in common with Deadpool, but there you go.
Directed by the same people.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close.
Ryan Reynolds stars in both. Man, this guy won't die. I'm seriously tempted to just fucking waste my magnum rounds just to get this over with faster, but Jesus. This is a miserable experience for all involved. It's one of my favorite types of bosses where it's just so mind-numbingly boring that the only danger in it comes from you, when you start not caring, and because you're not caring, you're making mistakes, and that's how you die.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Speaking of which.
There we go, I got him in his hand.
Not my sensitive fingers!
For some reason, umbrellas, really... They're their solution to making evil creatures is just like give them blade hands. That's their
Pretty creepy. Pretty evil.
yeah. That's their big deal is just give them blade hands.
Just different versions of salad fingers and we're good.
Oh man, remember Solid Fingers?
Oh, blast to the past.
What is it?
Oh, that was me getting a text message.
What is it?
That's exactly why I have that as my text tone.
Gotta say, this feels scripted.
It comes up at some of the best moments.
I knew
Pretty great.
I knew someone who had a Jeff Dunham text ringtone. Boy, that got old quick. Hey guys, remember Jeff Dunham?
Vaguely.
I think I had to hear him do a Golden Corral commercial recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been to a Golden Corral?
What was that?
Have you been to a Golden Corral?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, we don't have them up here, so.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Went to this place recently though, Old Times Country Buffet for their seafood night, and it was good.
Oh wow, he's kind
Speaking of fish food.
Finding Nemo.
Ah. Well,
You died.
our road leads to an end.
Alright, restart
Alright.
it. We'll go back from the beginning. You remember your jokes, everyone?
Yeah, let's do a second take. Quiet on the set. Hold on, cause I need to check a thing, and maybe we should have. You know what? We really should have just played this on easy, just because like we're obviously not playing it for the challenge.
Yeah, we should have.
Game over.
Oh no, blood came out of the gun.
Yeah, you don't even get a cool thing for it.
Well, what do you
But
want? You
before-
died playing Survivor. Oh, save that,
Would you
yes.
like to save the weapons you've obtained? Sure, I guess. I don't quite know what that means.
Well, you see, now we can restart. We go down one of the different paths.
Oh, boy. Won't that be a treat?
We've come this far.
Wow, 71%. That's way higher than I would have assumed.
Same.
Yeah, I saw you shooting. I didn't think that's...
So if we loaded, we just start right from the beginning?
Survivor.
Very professional LP. We don't even know what's happening.
Huh?
Very professional LP. We don't even know what's happening here. Just
Dude, I don't know what the fuck's
Thrust yourself
happening. I've been
in?
here the whole time.
Yeah, I've never finished this game, can you tell? Also, yeah, I guess it starts us over from the beginning again.
I've beaten this game and seen all the endings.
Well,
I'll...
it's Resident Evil Survivor, everybody.
we didn't survive.
We didn't survive. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Wife.
Nice to be
It
here.
was a
Thanks for
fun-
having me along.
It was a
Where am
no
I?
problem. It was a fun ride while it happened. If we have a slot free for you in the future, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
This series unfortunately doesn't have a ton of side games, so we are booked to hell and back. But we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm just glad I could be here.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for watching this. I'm sorry for having you watch this. Hopefully you'll find something better to do with your time in the future. And we'll catch you for 2 other games, one of which being Code Veronica, and another game which will be uploaded at the same time as this, so it won't be that much of a surprise, but it'll be a surprise. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
See you, everybody.